Hi guys, Triple N back here. Today is a chilled out day, niko too relaxed. I just woke up and I just wanted to share some lessons that I have learned in my first year of business. Let me tell you, it's been blood, sweat, tears, hard work, giving up everything. And I just want to share this so that you guys can also be able to learn, especially for people who are aspiring to start business, who are in business, or you've already done your first year and you're wondering, what is really happening? So I've actually had to put my notes down so that I capture everything. So if you see me looking at my notebook, don't worry. Like I really took my time to go point by point to just highlight what I have been able to learn in my journey of being an entrepreneur in the first year. So to my first point, starting a business is not the hard part. This is why I'm saying this. Like, yes, you take the time to think about it, to internalize, to say this is what you want to do. You do your research and all that. Like for my case, what happened? I started I would say almost 2 years before, just conceptualizing the whole idea. So I thought about it. I came up with what I wanted to do. I came up with a strategy. I started putting the things that I wanted to sell together, getting different suppliers of the products that I was having. For the things that I was producing, I was also on course. Let me tell you, I did my social media pages. Then on that day, like, you know how you start accounting, like 30 days to 29 days to all the way to 1 day to. When the last day came, I was so tired, I could not post anything. So that day went, then everyone is asking, what happened to the business? What happened to the business? And I didn't have an answer because I was so tired to even write anything. In fact, what I had done, the day before the launch, I went to the business page and then I posted, I was like, this is our till number, these are our phone numbers, these are the days we do deliveries. But I didn't post any goods. Now on the actual day, the countdown is over. I could not post any goods. People have followed the page. They're like, where are the goods you're selling? Where are the goods you're selling? And I posted, I think, 2 days after that because I was really, really tired. But I came to realize that is not the hard part. The hard part of now the business is actually when you begin. Because what happened is, after we posted the goods, then the order started coming in. Remember, I have like an 8 to 5 job. So the order started trickling in and I was overwhelmed. That's when you're thinking, hey, this one, how will I package it? Like, yes, I'd thought about packaging, but then the packaging that I had gotten had not factored in all the type of goods that we have. So someone orders, you're like, okay, now this one, how do we package? Now this one, what happens? Then even the numbers that I had purchased to be used for the business page, they were not working. I had not remembered to charge the phones. So everyone is going back to the page, like, even the phone numbers, they are not working. What is wrong with the business? People are inboxing you. So at the end of the day, I even had to give my personal number so that now people can be able to communicate. So all that to say that most of the work you're going to put it in now when the business begins. To my second point, no matter how much you plan, things will go wrong one way or the other. And you are never ready for it. Like, you know, there's a way you're like, oh, this is how I will sell my product, this is how I want it to be done. Let me tell you, when you begin like that is the day the riders under deliver. That is the day sijui rider hachukui simu. Client amefikishiwa the product, the client is not picking up. The rider goes back with the product. That is the day if you're shipping things out of town, the courier services ziko na delay. Client anakupigia simu, I expected my thing today, it has not arrived. You don't even know what to do. And you know, you guys understand how the courier services in Kenya. Like, for example, yeah, like I know we have the option of G4S, Wells Fargo, but most of the time, like out of town, you'll use matatus like Guardian, Transline, Mashpoa and all that. Remember, umetuma rider akapeleka the products there. You don't have a number to call. You can't start calling that bus company because they don't even have a customer care nini. So it's really up to you. Yes, umetumia client receipt, but then I call like, where are my goods? You said within 24 hours. So you know where are the products. So all I'm saying is that you will plan everything, but when it comes to execution, just give yourself room of, like, makosa tu inaweza patikana. Then that is the time utapata maybe yes, you checked whether the good had a defect or not, Ama client akipata anaanza kusema hiyo shade sio hiyo material yenye alikuwa ameona online sio hiyo, then now you're wondering what do you do? Do you refund them the money? Do you ask them to bring back the goods and all that? So these are challenges that are expected and they happen. So if they happen to you, don't feel bad about it, because I know as entrepreneurs we spend a lot of time planning and you expect everything to just work well. To my next point, as your business progresses, you'll be making a lot of changes. So you'll not even stick to the original plan that you had. This is because the more you understand your clientele, the more you're like, this is what works for them. Because the business is not about you. Like, yes, it's about you because you are the owner, but you're here to serve a specific target market. That therefore means that you have to meet the criteria of what they want. So kama unapenda yellow, you will not only stock yellow things. Or kama unapenda dresses which are straight, you'll only not stock those dresses which are straight. So as time goes by, you'll be making adjustments to your business. Say for example, when you began, ulikuwa umeambiwa tu your delivery charges are maybe 200 or 250. Along the way you realize the person, or rather the company that you're working with to do for you delivery services, they're not efficient. So that means you have to look for another person. What does that mean? You have to go back again and communicate to your people that what I had said, it is not viable. So that means that you either have to increase your prices or work around the pricing of your product so that it is not affected. The other thing I've learned, if you have an 8 to 5 job and you are running a business, it is not going to be easy. That, I think, it's the toughest thing that I've had to do. Because especially if you're in a demanding job, you'll have to go to work during the day. Clients wao hawajui ati you have another job. So umepost vitu hapo, they want products, they want responses, they want all those things. So try as much as possible to invest in systems. If you can, like, get someone who manages your social media so that they can be able to probably take orders for you, they can be able to respond things for you, so that when you're a bit settled, like much later in the evening, you can pick it up from there and even consolidate the orders. The other thing is have spread out delivery days. Like, if you feel like you're overwhelmed, instead of doing your deliveries every single day, you can have 2 or 3 days of the week where you dispatch all your deliveries, so that it gives you ample time to plan yourself, to package the orders, and so that you're able to send them out. Another thing is take your business as an 8 to 5 job. What I mean is usianze ati, I know in the first days like unataka tu clients, but don't put yourself in a situation where ni saa 3 usiku you're just on your phone. Yes, this one is 2,500. Yes, this one is, you'll never sleep, because itamaanisha usiku mzima you are responding to messages, the whole day you are handling the business. It will be too much. Just let your clients know that you open a certain time, you close a certain time. Unless your business is 24 hours, in this case, maybe go kwa website so people can go and order directly from there or something. But if you're running it through social media pages or through your phone number, like WhatsApp business account, just be in the habit of having those automated messages, or where if someone sends you a message, it can just tell you like, currently we are closed until tomorrow 8 a.m. So that even you as a business owner, you get time to rest. Because when most of the businesses start, you don't have staff. You are one person. So imagine if you're one person and you want to just keep responding to messages all the time, you will not be as efficient as you think. So just create systems so that ikifika siku moja umeacha, watu wasianze kusema hata venye alianza alikuwa na respond messages kila saa. Siku hizi sasa anaona she has already achieved, like she's succeeded, so now she doesn't even care, she does not even respond to messages anymore. The other thing that I've learned is that service providers will let you down. So just make sure you plan so much well in advance. Maybe to just give some examples. In Nala we do clothing. So when Nala began, we had outsourced this service. Like, we had a company that does all the production for us. So what happens, they'll tell you tutamaliza by this day. So you have done your advertising, you've done nini. It comes to that day, there's nothing to sell. Again, you do that, nini. 3 days after that, nothing to sell, So it's like all the time you are at the mercies of these people. So it as a business person, just make sure you plan 2 or 3 months ahead, and you even start restocking or even work on the products that you have mapema, so that even if there's a shortage, it is not glaring, and you don't have a period where clients wanaitisha kitu na hawana. The other thing is, another example I can give is like on photography. So when the business began, the first photographs, all of them, I'm the one who took them, because that time I was on a break, like from work, so I was at home and I was available to do it. But then much later, of course I couldn't keep up because of work, so I had to get to outsource that service. Hey, let me tell you, premium tears. The cloth is orange, but the photo is showing purple. So you're not even sure how you want, and this person has told you they're a professional, umeona kazi yao kwa their social media pages, you know, you have paid them, so you're just wondering, na amepiga hizo picha zote. So even at the point of selection, now you're thinking, where do you take those things? So what I can say is, like, service providers watakulet down. So one way in another, also as an entrepreneur, invest in equipment, especially kama biashara yako ni online purely, invest in equipment. Get a good phone that can do for you good photos, or get a good camera, then learn the skills yourself so that you're not disappointed. Ama if something like that happens, then you're able to do the work for yourself. The last example that I'll give you on service providers, when Nala began, it was supposed to be a 24-hour business. We paid a website person to do the work even before the launch. In fact, the day that the website guy had said atamaliza, we based the launch on that. So I was in discussions with this guy, held a meeting, not even one meeting, I think we had like 3 or 4 meetings, and he was like, he's up to the task, whatnot. I did the photography, sent the photos to him, and he's like, by tomorrow your website will be up and running. Guys, when I saw the website, I just wanted to cry. He went, took the images of, you know, like you're selling bags. So the bags is posted there are not the bags that you gave him. They are bags from AliExpress, from where. The cups you have given him to post, he has not posted those cups. So I was like, yo, like, what are you doing? You know, that time I have told people all the purchases will be done through the website, you know. So guys, go to the website, and we had put, like, on the website, we had this thing of, once you make an order, you get a message to say that your order has been received, we have worked on it, and it will be delivered on such and such a day. Si watu walienda, they started purchasing. The pricings he has even put there are wrong. The products are wrong. So me, I'm in a meeting, then a message pops up on my phone. My friend is asking me, hey, Kwani, you decided to start with a promotion. These bags are going for 200 bob. I'm like, hey, what are you talking about? Even I've gone to the website and I've ordered the bag. That time, the bag is supposed to be retailing at 1800 here. So I click on the website. I go to the website. Even the products which are there are not the products which we are supposed to be selling. 1 year later, of course, it goes without saying, I had to disengage him. And 1 year later, we still don't have a website. But I am hoping that at the course of this new year, we can now be able to create a website. It is important to take breaks. That is also another major lesson that I have learned, so that you recharge. I know people take entrepreneurship ni lazima usell tu kila siku, but sometimes it's important for you to take a break, a week or 2, so that you re-strategize and you plan and you just evaluate, how is this business working out, what can I do to change it, what can I do to make it better. So it is important as an entrepreneur to take those breaks, just especially to recharge and to re-strategize. The another thing that I have also learned, as the entrepreneur or as the proprietor of your business is fully dependent on you. Yes, you can have people who are helping you, you can have people who are supporting you, but at the end of the day, it is really on you. It is really on you, because there is no other person who will do your business or will run your business better than you do. That means that you have to be on top of things. When it comes to what is being posted in your social media handles, you have to go through it, you have to know what is going there. When it comes to product development, you have to be on top of it. When it comes to customer care, yani tuseme wewe tu ni kila kitu. When it comes to accounting, when it comes to doing payments for vendors, when it comes to like all those things, responding to your clients, the business fully depends on you, especially in your first year, because in your first year you don't have as much money to be able to hire a team that will support your business. The other thing that I've also learned is that there are days you will want to give up for so many reasons. One, because you are tired all the time. Just the business keeps taking it. In the first year, it takes. Like, yeah. So you'll just want to give up because you're tired. Sometimes you will run out of finances. So like hata huwezi restock, because it's not all the time at stock yako everything that you bring you'll be able to sell. So if you have like stock which has not sold and you have to restock like new products, then what happens in that case? Unaweza fika point you're just like it's too much. Sometimes you might also want to give up because of circumstances. Like for my case, I think immediately after the business began, we had I lost a very close relative of mine. So during that period, I could not give to the business because then I had to take a break for about 3-4 weeks. Of course, during that period now, nothing was happening because I'm not posting and all that. People are making orders, but I was not making any effort, because I was also in mourning period, grief and all that. Immediately after that, I was posted to a new station. That is now for my work, for my 8 to 5 job. I was posted to a new station and the work was a bit too much. So again, during that period, and it was immediately after this burial, again, I could not give to the business as much as I would have loved to. Immediately after that, I fell sick. And I was so sick for like a period of like 3 months. So for the 3 months, in and out of hospital, I was down, nini. So again, I could not do anything. So that is like close to like 5 or so months where the business is just down. So I was like, do I give up? Do I leave it at this point? And of course people, clients will not understand, or even people will not understand, especially if you had been consistent. So everyone's like, kwani siku hizi you closed your business? Kwani what is happening to your business? Like people will keep asking because they don't know what is happening behind the scenes. But then I talked to myself after that period, and of course I was able to come back and just continue with the business. But during that season, I really thought about giving up. But then when I remembered like why I began it all, it was able to give me that push. And I can say that now like where Nala has gotten, like it has gone even above and beyond even what I'd been able to achieve in the first quarter. The other thing I can say is you're the vision bearer. So ensure that you steer the vision very well and the ship is going the right direction. Even if you have a team, don't take in so many of people's opinions that you even forget what you, as the person who is the owner of the business, wanted to do from the very beginning. Because people will come with a lot of opinions. You had thought about it, you had planned. Then other people will come, they're like, nice ufanye hivi, ama siuze hii type ya nguo, ama si you do this, ama where you, like you've decided you are going to do sandals. Then the other person's come, why are you not selling boots? Like then you start selling boots. Then now when they're not doing well, you're thinking like, why did I change? So remember, at the end of the day, you can seek counsel, you can seek advice, you can seek opinions, but remember you're the vision bearer as the owner of the business. So it is your responsibility to guide how the business goes. It is not on anybody else. As the business owner, you will make mistakes, a lot of them. Some might be costly, some not really. And it could be even in the tiniest of mistakes. Like for example, umepost video. Hiyo video umepost, kuna watu wanaongea vitu zingine kwa background yenye sio ya hiyo business. But you ukaforget kumute. So until someone, a client tells you, hey, video yako kuna vitu watu wanaongea hapo nyuma. It's as simple things as those. The other things is you will trust other people to like either deliver or run your business and all that. And in the process, things might fall off the crack, So those are things that you will learn and then you will pick up. You will be in a hurry to maybe choose suppliers or vendors to do some work for you. And you'd realize that if you'd have done a little bit more research, you would have gotten something better or even at a better rate. So at the end of the day, it's like the mistakes will be there, and don't be too hard on yourself. Just learn from them, pick yourself up and move. And mistakes could even be in terms of how you've priced your product. Remember, if you have a product, you have to factor in the buying price, the selling price, but you also have to look at the taxes, you have to look at the packaging, you have to look at like all those things for you to determine a price. So sometimes you realize ume price kitu too low because you're feeling like you really just want to sell, or ume price too high and then you realize that hey, hapa sasa you won't be able to get clients. And don't be afraid, like once you make those mistakes, just readjust and like move on, because mistakes are kawaida. Everybody does make mistakes in any career, si ati kwa business peke yake. The other thing is research widely. Research widely. Let me tell you, all the information you need is out there. There's always someone sharing something. There's always an article somewhere just talking about what you're looking for. There's a lot of information on social media. There's a lot of people who are willing to help you with information. Ukijaribu moja isi work, it is okay. Go to the next person, go to the next person until you find that information that you're looking for. In fact, what I can say is take a lot of time in doing research so that you save yourself, especially when it comes to money. It will save you a lot of money if you just do your research properly. Utapata hiyo kitu yenye ulikuwa unataka ku supply wa umechukua na 500 na kuna mwenye atange kupatia na 100, you know, but simply because you didn't do your research, then ama umetafuta photographer, haujasoma reviews, bo umeangalia tu picha uko ndani mzuri. Had you looked a bit harder, you would have probably gotten what you're looking for. Or sometimes you even end up paying for things which you would have done yourself, you know. Like had you researched, ungejua kuna a lot of these apps which can edit for you, which can put the pricing for you, which can support with all these other things. But because you didn't research, unalipa mtu wa poster, unalipa mtu wa picha, unalipa mtu sijua ku edit, you know, so you end up really losing a lot of money in the process. Separate business money from personal money. Yes. This is something I think every entrepreneur learns the hard way. Yani, I cannot overemphasize on this. Just separate those two. Please, whatever you do, hata kama umeuza tu kitu moja, separate your business money from your personal money. Otherwise, you will never be able to account for it. Utakuwa tu unafikiria hapo venye uko rich, uko na a lot of money, you're just swimming in money. Like, yes, when Nala began, I opened a business account for the business. I got a till number, of course, to just support so that people can pay through them. People can pay through the till. Now, si watu wamelipa wanalipa mpaka delivery costs and all that. Sasa ungepata when I want to pay the rider, those days I was not working with a company. I was working with like individual riders. So when they deliver, you pay them. So when I am paying the rider, because I have not transferred money from the till to my M-Pesa, I just use my own money to just pay the riders. Now, ikifika end month, hata sijui sasa hiyo pesa ya riders zilikuwa ngapi. So I just say, maybe ilikuwa 5,000, maybe ilikuwa 6,000. So I remove money from the till to my M-Pesa. Si kama M-Pesa yangu imeisha. Yeah. And I just continue using the money. So over time, unapata you cannot even be accountable of those monies. Or I want to introduce a new product, but because from the products I was selling, I didn't wake up profit kando na the initial invested capital kando. Now I'm just taking the money and restocking. So pesa ya till ikiisha yote, hata sija deposit, I didn't even get to the point of now depositing to the account. Hiyo ikiisha, now I go to my personal account and I start removing money from there to stock the business. Yet the business, pesa ya business ndio inafaa kuni-inform kama biashara yangu ina grow or not, and if it's time to add a new product or not. So whatever you do, please separate business money from the other money. Also, if you're looking to pay yourself a salary, the only way you can do that, and you can know if your business has gotten to a point of you paying yourself a salary or even increasing personnel, ni kama umekuwa ukiseparate hiyo pesa so that unajua ndio profit, and out of this profit, this is what I can be able to afford, like I can pay myself or I can get a person to help me. So ungepata nauliza mtu, can you help me to become a social media manager or whatever, ananiambia ni 10k or whatever the amount. Then once they say that, I'm like, that is a lot of money. But maybe had I been doing my accounting properly, maybe hata utapata tu hiyo pesa, I can still be able to afford it from the profits that I am making from the business. Then I don't know if it's just me or if it includes other entrepreneurs. You will be so broke. There are days that you'll be so broke that unaangalia tu hiyo business hata unataka kufunga, unasikia tu mtu akuja na hizo stock zote at throw away price and you're done and dusted. In the first year, it is a struggle, especially when you're not providing a service. Unajua kama unashuka mtu nywele ama nini, that is different because ukimshuka unapata do. But if your business is dependent on stock and the number of sales that you're making, and especially if kuna products kama manguo nini, which you have to keep producing new things all the time because you can't post the same photos all the time. So that means you're investing a lot of money. But if people are not purchasing or you're not making as enough sales as you would have anticipated or you're supposed to, you end up not having the money. So uko tu broke kila saa. Yes, watu wanakuona hapo una run business yako sijui nini, they are just imagining yani you're swimming in money. Like hata watu wakikuinvite things and you can't go, they don't understand. Wana feel tu mbona anakata kukaa na akona do hata akona business ana work 8 to 5. Well, they don't know if this salary that you're getting, all of it you're channeling to this business. So at the end of the day, you don't even have that much money. Yani salary yako itakuja umelipa utilities, the next thing yote imeenda kwa biashara. So just know that you will be broke so many times, but it is a season. And once your business stabilizes, you will see the results. So don't give up when that season comes. Then the other thing is invest in marketing. I wish I knew this earlier. Initially, I was not understanding, like, why would I pay an influencer to, and to talk about my brand? What do you mean? Now, hapa social media vile watu wameja, I will just promote my page, I will do what, and all those things. But I can just, if you really want to take your brand to the next level, because as an individual, how many friends do you have? Really? So wote wakisha like page yako, what next? As even a business, how many relatives do you have? So if they like your page and then that's it. So itafika point unapata you've stagnated. Maybe you just have 150 followers or 200 and you're stuck there for the longest time. So just like in any other business, invest, have a marketing budget. It might not be so high, but just have something. Hata kama utamarket once in 6 months, but at least have something that supports with your marketing. Otherwise, utakuwa tu na watu wako 200 for the whole year. And it will not make a difference. Because even your family, they will not buy your things all the time. Watakupromote mara ya kwanza ya pili, then that's it. How many bags can your family member have? Like, how many times will your friends watanunua viatu watanunua, then like that's pretty much it. Ama umeuzia mtu, like in our case, because we also do body butters, ana need tu moja per month. So huyo mmoja akisha buy, what next for your business? And you're not guaranteed that atakuwa return client. Invest in hizo marketing hata kama una do mingi. Instagram hizo kusponsor posts, Facebook kusponsor posts, like it will cost you between 500 700 shillings mpaka like around 1200 for another advert to maybe run between 5 and 7 days. Hata kama hautapata client through those sponsored ads, but it will give you visibility. Kuna mtu atakuwa amefollow, kuna mtu atakuwa like page yako. They might not purchase on that day, but in the future maybe kuna kitu yenye utapost yenye wata like. When it also comes to like using influencers kwa marketing, just find someone who is within your budget. Don't feel bad that ukiuliza mmoja akwambie ni 20,000 or 30,000 or 50,000, you give up. There is always someone who is willing to take what you're offering. So start small. Hata kama ni kulipa for market day hiyo 500, and that is what you have. Put that in the budget so that you just have your brand name like going out there. So whatever you do, have a small budget for marketing. Nata ukianza cut down, usianze na pesa ya marketing. Like you can cut all the other things down, but your money for marketing, like wacha stand out, because the more your brand inajulikana, the more you'll be able to make more money out of it. So Yeah, marketing is very very key. Tengeneza posters zenye ziko attractive, send them out to people, share on your WhatsApp status, ask your friends to share your work, ask your relatives to share your work. So just market. Even that one follower ana matter, especially not even especially, like if you have an online business, there's no two way about it, kwa sababu hakuna walk-in mwenye atakuja tu akupate cause uko online. Uko na a disadvantage compared to yule mwenye akona a physical location. Mwenye shop yake iko town, anaweza angukia client alikuwa tu anatembea na akaona kitu, ataingia kwa hiyo shop. So if you are an online business, just invest in good marketing. Then have an emergency fund for your business. So that means that yes, you have a business account, but have a separate account mali unaweka savings ya business. Si ati sasa pesa ya business, like you're saving the way you have a savings account. Tuseme venye wewe uko na sako ama umejoin sako, have the same thing for your business, so that on that day or on those days when the business is not able to cater for itself, you have somewhere where you're removing the money from to be able to take care of that business. So like for instance, uko na employees wamekuwa wakiwork, their months will have a lot of sales, their months will not have a lot of sales, and maybe you still have to pay them. So kuna unforeseen circumstances, say for example elections imekuja, tumevote, hiyo month imeisha, watu huja make as much sales, next month pia imekuja, you've not made enough sales, and you have these people who are depending on you to pay them. By you having an emergency fund, it means you're still able to keep the business afloat and your team afloat, even as you wait for things to return back to normalcy. So the same way we have individual emergency funds, it's also important for you to have an emergency fund for your business. It will go a long way in helping you, especially on those days or on those months where you're not making as much money as you need to. As we are winding up, make sure that you do quarterly planning. Don't go like a whole year where you've not thought about your business, you're not planning about your business and all that. Make sure to after every 3 months you reevaluate, look at what worked well, what didn't work well, and what you can do better. Even in terms of your products, weka products zako zote hivi, angalia kwa hizi products zote zenye tuko nazo, which ones are doing well, which ones are not doing very well, which ones do we need to push more, you know. Kama ni marketing, this time tulitumia hii, what can we do to make our marketing better than the way it's been before for us to get more impact. Kama ni kupost on social media, reevaluate, like that is the time to check and realize ni siku gani iko na more traffic, you know, so that on those days you're able to do much more marketing or much more posting of products to give you the results that you want. So make sure you do quarterly planning from your business, that is from budgeting, planning, just strategizing for your business. Lastly, automate your business. Yani usikuwe na vitu manual mingi because zitakuchokesha. By this I mean there are so many like POS systems, point of sale systems that you can use, and they are out there. Invest some of them for as low as 500 shillings per month, so that si ati kila saa uko na kitabu na kalamu unasema leo tumeuza bata moja, profit yake ni 200, kesho umeuza 5, profit yake ni 1000. If you have this automated system, they generate those reports for you. So come end month, wewe unajua hizi zote ndio zilikuwa profit, una bank the profit. Yote ndio ilikuwa like the purchasing or the using of supplies from your supplier and all that, and you put it together. Automation will really save you a lot of work because you're able to track, like if you have a business yenye maybe uko na clients walipa pole pole. So imagine if umekuwa ukiandika kwa notebook, you have to be going with that notebook everywhere. Akilipa 200 ukuje uandike amelipa 200. Akilipa 300, and now it is even more hectic if you have like even 100 of those clients. How will you keep track? But if you automate, the system calculates for you, inakwambia like this person mwenye alikuwa ameanza hii payment amefikisha hapa, na akimaliza it will inform you. Ama kama amepitisha siku yenye alikuwa amesema italipa, inamtumia automatic message that tells that person that you are supposed to have finished paying by this day and you have not paid, you know. So whatever you do, just automate your systems so that it makes your work very easy. Yeah. So I think those are some of the few things or the many things that I have learned in my first year of business. And to say that I have not finished learning, I'll still be learning even in my second year of business. But I feel like from the lessons that I've carried on from year one to even now, as Nala goes to year two, it will make me a better person, a better business owner, a better business manager, and even the way now I'll be operating, because now I'm operating from a point of information and from a wealth of information. Like, the business will be better, it will grow, and I can, be able to reach the potential that the business was meant to be. If you're a business owner and you're here and you're watching me and there are some lessons that you've learned, a book comment down below kwanza and tell me how your experience has been, what you have learned, if you can relate to some of the things that I have talked about, and you as an individual, like, how did you navigate these challenges or these lessons, or like, how did you go about them? Now, if you have other ideas, especially you guys who've been in business now for more than a year, and there's some lessons that you can share, feel free to leave the comments like down below. Also, let me know the kind of content you'd want to see around entrepreneurship so that I can also work around it and I can include it. But also, just to let you know that we will be having a lot of content on entrepreneurship, not just the things that I have learned, but we'll also be bringing guests who are in different businesses so that they can give us insights on how they do their business, what they have learned, how they started, where they got their capital from. This just to encourage people who are beginning business, and also to just support those who are already in business, and also if you'd be looking for specific services. So just keep it here. We'll be uploading the videos on entrepreneurship twice a month. This will be our little entrepreneurship corner, and I'm welcoming you guys all to just be here and keep it here by subscribing in the channel, because I know for sure you will not regret. Like, the information that you'll be getting here is information that you'll not get from anywhere else. So subscribe to this channel and see you soon.